Good morning, children. Once again, I have come back on the line for the delivering of online classes for the third semester of class 3 students, second year. Today's subject is Communicative English, and we are going to discuss about the important question: what are the objective of business communication? This is Communicative English, and the main question of this subject is what are the objectives of business communication? The question is what are the objectives? What are the objectives of business communication? Business is very common term. Business, trade and commerce. But what is the necessity of communication? Without communication, how can you conduct and communicate the world, business world? Correspondence, communication is required. There are many processes. The most important process is the main objective of communication is to give information and to pursue different persons. Number one point, to give information. To give information. And to pursue different persons. Different persons, different organizations, and different places to continue and to pursue them, to convince them about the business as well as the product. Imparting instructions, guidance, and counseling, providing training, giving warning, appreciating good work. This is one of the main things. We have to appreciate people instead of criticizing them. If we get a better service, we have to appreciate them. If it is possible, we have to encourage them. This is one of the business communication. In the case of business enterprises, the main object of communication is the improvement of its activities. The main object of communication is the improvement of activities, all-round development of the organization. We have to inform and let them know about the improvement, how to implication, activities, their talent, their hard work. We have to appreciate them. Second point, giving information. Information, it is required. If the people, if the customer, if the client doesn't know about the news and information, how can they progress? How can they continue their service? That's why we have to give them correct information about the trade and commerce and the business. Primary object of communication is to make the members of an organization aware of its goal and acquainted them all the relevant information. The goal of business is to earn money, progress, income, increase income. That is why we have to inform the necessary information to the workers, to the clients, to the customer. This helps the business enterprise to achieve success. Giving information to achieve success. To become a successful businessman, communication is required. This is one of the objects of the business. The managers should know in detail the social, political, economic and other conditions of the place where the business is situated. Every organization, every business firms have some managers. They are supposed to know every situation, information regarding the employees, consumers, and competitors. Everywhere there is competition in the business, especially in business. Competition to beat them, to overcome them. Competition is there. Nobody understands the progress of the business if there is no competition at all. Employees likewise should be well informed about their positions, power, responsibility. Should be well informed, should be well informed about their positions. Power and responsibilities. Responsibilities. We have to give them proper information of to achieve success. We should have to be well informed about the positions, power, and responsibility of the workers for their business organization. That is why communication is required. Information can be obtained from the past record, books, journals, newspaper, government publications, seminars, conference, exhibitions. All these are required, include business communication. Third point is persuasion. Point number 3, persuasion. What is persuasion? To persuade means to make other people decide to do something, especially by repeatedly asking them or telling them the reasons why they should do it. Persuasion, over and over again, we have to contact them, we have to correspond them, we have to give them proper responsibility to get the proper responsibility to inform them repeatedly about the information. Record, influencing other people to believe or to do what one wants, what the customer wants, what is the necessity, what is the great demand in the society, what product. This is one of the important objective of communication. Pursue means we have to repeatedly inform them. The seller often influences the buyer through persuasion to buy his or her product, rejecting earlier decision. Earlier decision, previous record can be cancelled. This persuasion should be so planned that the buyer becomes less conscious of being persuaded, and even if or she becomes conscious. Number 4, conveying suggestion. Number 4 is conveying suggestion. Suggestion. Communication helps in conveying suggestion, opinions and ideas. Suggestion is also required. We can give them suggestion which is very valid. The workers who are actually engaged in the work know better the loopholes of it and can suggest to the managers the ways of plug the loopholes. This is an example of upward communication. Upward communication. You have to convey suggestions. In a big offices, suggestions boxes are provided. Suggestion boxes are there. Anybody want to give suggestion, they can put it there. Drop their opinion in the suggestion box so that they can read and take decision what can be done. Sometimes further communication is made with the suggestion for clarification. Detailed discussion, clarification. Interaction of suggestions and ideas help the progress of an organization. Suggestions are not in the nature of order or advice. Therefore, never obligatory to follow them. There is no obligation to follow them. Suggestions will be there. It can be taken, it can be rejected. Either acceptance or rejection is possible in the case of a suggestion. Some executives, supervisors, or managers who have a false notion of self-dignity, self-respect, higher position may not accept a suggestion, even though it is good one, because it comes from lower level. Always suggestion comes from lower level to higher level. The higher authorities who are responsible, they can read, they can take, they can reject. It is up to them. It is upon their dignity. But lower officers, lower class level workers can give good suggestion. Dynamic executive welcome constructive suggestion. Mind it, dynamic executive, those who are involved in the business, will always welcome constructive suggestion. There may be different kind of suggestions. If it is constructive, if it is good for the business, if it is essential, important for the business, the dynamic executive will accept it for the better of the business. Next, advice. Number 5, advice. It is one of the objectives of business communication, advice. to advise an individual or a group of people. In the field of business, advice can be given either individually or jointly. The manager advises the subordinate about the ways and means of better performance. Why do the managers and executive give suggestion, advice for better performance? Advice involves personal opinion and influences the opinion and action of the other person whom advice is being given. Today's business world is very complex. Now we are living in the age of science and technology. Technology has progressed a lot. Lot of business are there, heavy competition. Really, if we don't have the communicative skill, it will be difficult to survive in the field of competitions nowadays. No one can be an expert in all the spheres of business. So a businessman has to take advice from expert. Advice should be taken from the expert. In expert in all the spheres of business. All spheres of business. Regarding the matter of in which regarding the matter matter in which he is well informed. Yes, expert's part and role in this is very essential and important. Advice should be taken from the expert in all the spheres of business, regarding the matter in which he is well informed. Different persons have got different talents and capacity. So we have to take suggestion from the field. Everyone cannot give all type of suggestions and knowledge is limited. Some people are expert in giving good suggestions in a particular field of technology and business. We have to seek motivation. Another important point is motivation. Motivation. What is motivation? Communication is made to inspire, to motivate, and to create a sense of loyalty among the employees. Loyalty among the employees. Among the employees. Regular communication is necessary. Regular communication is necessary. To motivate the employees. For positive attitude. That means to get the positive attitude, we have to motivate and communicate them regularly regarding the product and the business to achieve the object. Motivating someone means inspiring but not forcing them. It means inspire. Motivate means to inspire. Inspiring. Them, but not force them. But not force them. To do something. Actually, a motivated worker is an asset of any organization. This is correct. A motivated worker is an asset of any organization, especially in business firm. Motivated worker. Don't you take suggestion? Suggestion will be good and sweet. More production, more implementation, more income will be there. Motivating factors include monetary incentives. Mind it, monetary incentive, security of job. Number one, A, monetary incentive. Number one. Number B, security of job. Security of job. Number C, job satisfaction. Number D, good working environment. Good working environment. Motivation means inspiring the workers as well as employees not to force them to do something. A motivated worker is an asset of any organization because the most important point for it is monetary incentive, security of job, job satisfaction, good working incentive, good working environment, participation or decision making, fixation of target, fixation of target, of target, and number E, this fifth point is participation in decision making. Participation in decision making. Decision making. These are the important points of modification. Next point is training. 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 Seminar. To meet the need of an organization, senior employees may need to be trained. Senior workers or employees wise may need training. To update new technological development. Technological development. Yes. For new, every day it is progressing. Technology is changing. Tactics is changing. That's why employees will have to undergo some training, especially the senior workers, senior employees. If they take training, they can up to date. They will be well acquainted with the modern technology. Next point, instruction, guidance and counseling. Instruction, guidance and counseling. This is required. It is one of the objective of business communication to manage the employees by means of imparting instructions. Employees of imparting instruction of imparting guidance for counseling. Next, giving warning. And appreciating good work. And appreciating good work. We have to appreciate instead of criticizing badly, bitterly. To sweeten the atmosphere and environment, we have to appreciate their good work. It is very much necessary good worker, or it will encourage him. It will encourage him to strive for better performance. For better performance. Resource utilization. Next point is point number 10. Resource utilization. Communication check wastage of the resource utilization. To check wastage. Help their better utilization. To check wastage, lack of knowledge or lack of proper direction is many times cause waste. Communication helps to bridge up the gap. Helps to bridge up the wastage. And the last of all, management efficiency. And the last point is management efficiency. This is also essential for business communication. Management efficiency. One of the objects of business communication is to increase efficiency of the management. We have to increase management efficiency. For better business communication. These are all the points we have for these questions. Students, you get this 11 point, please note it down and it will help you to get better answer. May God bless all of you. Happy Christmas.